Welcome to the Disclosure Podcast here on Stride Africa TV, and today is another episode to throw bombshells and of course to talk about something really interesting. I hope you're ready for this beautiful episode. If you've not subscribed to this podcast, you should make sure you do that and share this video with your friends. I have amazing people in the studio today, and I am so pumped about this conversation. I feel like we're going to take it personal. We're going to probably fight, I don't know, but we will talk. That's what we're here to do. We're not here to wash plates. And Bukola and I have Abel here, and then there are also two beautiful, gorgeous, I don't know what to say, they just look so good.
Thank you.
I have Yinka and Abolade here, content creator, and of course she is a business owner, a big business owner. So ladies, how are you doing today? Ignore the man. Let's push him away. Let's push him away. How are you ladies doing now?
Very well, thank you. Good morning to you. My name is Abolade and I'm a CEO DMK, Perfect by DMK. I cater and DMK groceries. It's nice to meet you. How are you, Yinka?
I am fine, thank you. Hi, my name is Yinka. Right, I'm a content creator, model, and content creator. I'm a self-taught mobile videographer.
Okay.
And yes, it's nice to be here too. Okay, I'm a little nervous, but
we gotta do this.
You're about to give them the gangster shit.
Dead. The ladies, we've introduced ourselves. So yeah. So.
Yeah, what's up, guys? You know who it is, Abel.
We don't know.
I'm outnumbered here, but
don't worry, I'm safe. We got you.
I know you did for me. Don't worry.
We got you.
So today's topic is very simple. We're talking is relationship transactional? Should relationships be transactional? And I would like to start off with the definition of what a transaction means. That is, an exchange. For example, you're going to the market to buy food, or we are going to DMK pastries and we're going to buy parfait and we're giving her 5,000 naira to give us the worth of our money. So that's a transaction. And now we're bringing it into the light of a relationship. That is, should relationships be give and take? Should it be based on my needs? I'm giving you this because I want you to do this. I'm giving you a phone because I want you to scratch my back. The old, you scratch my back, I
scratch yours.
Yeah, that's what we're saying. Should relationships be you scratch my back, I scratch your back?
Okay, before Abel will start with everything is transactional. Yes, because I know you are going to say that. Okay, so I think relationship, let's not use, maybe you're buying something from me and getting the what. I just feel like not all relationships.
Okay.
If we're having a romantic relationship, I feel like, I am giving you my love and I think that I should have your love too. But we should not transact.
Okay.
I feel like it should be like a mutual thing. Like what we both want. So instead of now saying because I give you my love you're not reciprocating, but then another thing I feel like is if I give you my love and you don't reciprocate, I'll move. So now it now feels like I'm transacting that love.
Yeah.
But we can understand in that way because it is love. But to my needs and your needs, I don't think that it should be transactional.
So relationships should not. We are starting off with sharing our. We're saying this because as we're introducing different talking points and different angles, you now start giving your personal opinions and maybe personal experiences if you'd like to share. So you're saying relationships should not be transactional.
Let us know. You can't sing.
So it's not about the saying, to be honest, but to be honest, between all of us here, every single human relationship is transactional.
God bless you.
That's what I think. Because even our relationship with God is transactional. I'm saying that, hear me out, right? When we're talking religion and all of those things, if you have noticed our religion as, do you understand how they told us about it and all of those things? Serve the Lord, do this so that I can do this in return. So you're not telling me human relationship is not transactional. I don't get you people.
Maybe the kind of people that you've met.
You get.
To be honest, it's not about the kind of people that I have met. I've met givers. In fact, I am a giver. When it comes to whatever the case may be.
Shit, baby girl.
Seriously. So whatever it is that I have is what I can give. Right? But when it will now shock you is when you now start to be entering all the hula hoops and then you now be like, sorry, I'm not getting return. What's going on? It's the truth.
You have to suffer with him.
It's the fact that if you're a giver, if you don't get people that naturally will want to pour into you, there's nothing for you to give. There'll be nothing left for you.
You just take your L in peace.
Okay, let I get you. No wahala. We are going to
take the L in peace. Just go.
Okay, Eva, what do you think?
Well, like she said, every human relationship, as long as you're born into this earth, you have to give,
right?
to take. Plants have to die for us to eat food. Do you understand? Animals have to die. Yes, so they are taking life to eat. So how much more relationships?
Thank you.
Do you understand? And especially when it comes to romantic relationships, you see, the idea that you are, as a woman, you are giving me sex is not
that's what you want to just jump.
Yes, I want to jump into it because right now, as a guy, imagine I had, let me even make it very mild. Imagine I had maybe 2 days not money.
Okay.
It's not as big as David or Burna Boy or somebody. So if I had 2 days not money, and I have a very nice house, I have a chef to cook for me, I have someone doing the laundry, I have everything that a woman could.
Almost everything.
Yeah, almost everything. Then I can just pay somebody to give me a good time.
Come and warm your bed.
Yeah, to give me a good time. So tell me, what else am I looking for? My life is going up and down. I could get, please, David is doing how many years?
I will tell you what you're looking for. David will not give you the kind of companionship that a woman would give you.
No, I'm saying that David has how many kids in how many places generally.
Okay.
You understand? Yes, the father of many.
So they can always do that.
So you get, because see, when it comes to companionship, people think that, I understand that women are very beautiful people. So you get respect to women, 100%. Have the best mom in the world. Have a very nice sister. You see, but women are very draining. So when they give you 100, when they want to drain you, they'll drain it to 110. So a lot of times, if you don't want to get the drama out of your woman, it's best when
you make it transactional.
You make it very transactional.
Okay. You want to say something about that?
What if do you know that there are some women, like you said, that don't even want, they just want you?
They don't want what?
I don't know, like, it's not about the money.
I know what you're saying.
Do you understand what I'm trying to say? It's not the money, it's not, they just want you. Maybe, I don't know, maybe because of the way they feel.
I understand what you're trying to say. But at that point,
they did not feel anything. It's just the same way that they want you. That's how you want them. Very transactional.
But what if you don't want them the way they want you?
Okay, women get lots of.
Okay, like a random girl can look at you and like, hey Belle, I'd like to get down with this guy.
That's it.
Now, it's not the money.
They will use you and dump you.
No, so what are you doing to the women that supposedly are
Are you not using and dump?
No, I'm just saying it. That is the transaction about it. You see, before, if you are someone that carries yourself like, I don't just do anything with anybody. When you meet somebody and the person comes and after the first or second time, the person is, maybe the person is in a relationship or the person is moving on to the next person, it will pain you as a guy. Say, who did me?
It's no experience.
And I don't.
Somebody for the next relationship.
Not if he was the guy that was moving from to the next relationship. The same way they are changing women.
Do you understand?
It's fine.
Do you understand?
See, men, we know what we are doing.
You don't know what you're doing.
You know what? Let's agree that the way we think as women in different aspects in our lives is different from the way men are wired. Now, I am not saying that. See, my own is sharp. Whether you misbehave or when hi, you see, I'm not saying I.
Emphasis on the I.
That's behind the back. You understand? I am not a rehabilitation center for uselessly behaved men.
You get
somebody is
she's giving
what is the uselessly behaved man?
Wait, calm down. Your blood is hot.
I'm on the battleground alone, I beg.
Yes.
If what you have decided is to move from one woman to another woman to another woman, so of course, even have like 200 baby mamas, it's okay. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? It's fine. maybe it's your life experience, okay? Maybe it's the trauma of your childhood, you know, that makes you
like you are.
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Don't bring it at me.
Don't bring it.
Thank
close.
you so much.
Okay.
My mom,
let it just end there.
My parents did not raise me.
So what do you expect? Now I want us to like come back to what you expect of a relationship. What is your general perspective to how a relationship should run?
Hi. You know, another sad thing again is the fact that a lot of women, we do not know what we want initially.
That's why I'm asking.
It was after you have experienced A, you have experienced B, you have experienced C.
But you don't know what you want.
I feel like do you know that I feel like no expectations, no disappointment.
I cannot no. See, there are some times when you start out, you don't have expectations.
Yeah.
When you start out as, oh, you know,
let's see how it
I
goes.
really want to be with this person.
Let's just see how it goes.
Let's see how it goes. That's fine. Someone suffer away.
Let's see how it goes.
Okay.
You're not in a relationship.
Until you have not seen how it goes the first time, how it goes the second time, how it goes the third time.
When they tell you let's see how it goes, then they want you to ignore that red flag. All those red flags. So they want you to like ignore it. Like let's see how it goes.
I feel like I need to come and defend my gender here.
See, you know, another sad thing is this: there's no amount of defending you want to do. Do you understand? Because you have not met all the guys individually.
Yes, right. You don't know everybody.
I understand.
See,
I understand. I want to defend my gender.
It is about what your gender is doing. Please, maybe you should speak for yourself because
you cannot even speak for us because
I'm the lie type of lawyer. I want to defend my gender.
We are not Oshukoru here.
But listen, let him talk.
Okay, see, this is
law.
So this is it. See, I understand when men use that. Let's see how it goes. So if you look at the reasons why these guys do these things, it might be different. But from my perspective, if you have been to a couple of
Are you still speaking for your gender?
Yes, yes, yeah. If you have been to a couple of heartbreaks and women have shown you shege, or you've been through abuse as a child, because a lot of young men have been. I was in school when we were talking about 7 or 8 guys, and we were talking about growing up, and almost all of us had gone through abuse at very tender ages. So now it now depends on me. I can't control what happened when I was a child. Well, it depends on me to decide, okay, Abel, would you allow that to determine? But I tell you, I had someone that was 19 as a boy and had over 20-something body count. He was 19 then. Well, yes, 19 then. Over 20-something women. And I had girls. I asked him, guy, how far? He said it's not his fault. He said he was always helping one auntie, who is supposed to be his elder sister's friend. Okay. So always losing her bra. Later, everything started becoming an issue. So by 7-8, he was already having sex. Now, he had a very good relationship with a very pretty girl. But you see, the boy has to, I don't know if it's his brain, but he has to like keep up with other women. Do you understand?
Because it's in your blood.
See.
Everybody has experienced trauma. This is the manifestation.
Say it for guys. You can say it for ladies too.
So you can say, okay, it's in the blood, but it's trauma. And if he doesn't know, you'll be wronging people.
Exactly.
Okay.
Do you understand? Now he grows up to 30-something with so much money and so much everything. Then he asks, what's done? Auntie, can share, baby?
Is this enough reason? Okay, now I want to come from this perspective. If we look at the whole concept, I said this before we even turned on the mic. If we look at the whole concept of what a transaction means, and you decide to start looking at your relationships with people, especially your romantic relationship, as a business, because if I'm seeing something as a transaction, you don't turn business with that. So everything, yes, if I'm seeing something as a transaction, it's a business.
Now.
Wait, so
relationship na business.
Relationship na business. But why are you forgetting that relationship is not all about just the
needs
side?
You
are washing plates. No. You have to wash your plates when you use it, but that doesn't mean that your whole function as a human being is to wash plates.
But chill.
Even if there are business sides or transaction sides to relations,
okay.
like for example, if I'm giving you certain kinds of energy and you're giving me less than that, what's your problem?
But chill. You're coming from a woman's perspective.
In a relationship, it is very impossible for you to be given the same level of energy.
Let me ask you a question.
Like it or not,
let me ask you a question.
Yes.
You're all women here.
Yes.
What do you expect in a relationship? Okay, you've gone out on the first date, the second date. You guys are already dating.
Let's be clear. Let's know what we're doing.
Okay, chill. You guys are already dating. You understand? The problem first starts with the kind of people you attract as women.
Okay.
The kind of people you attract.
Okay.
You understand?
In case
Is where
you
the problem.
attract, like,
no, you can look at me like that.
Like one hoodlum.
See, for example,
You
now
don't need
someone
to
told me
expect-
recently
Okay.
that I would be attracting a lot of broken women. That's what the guy, a man, told me. He said, "The way you
You
are."
look like it.
He said, "I have
probably
this
certain-
fixing ability, that, or I want to always fix things." And he said, "Okay, you'll be attracting a lot of broken women if you're not careful." And I can say that. Okay, I can't say all about all the women that I've met in my life, but I can say about 60% of them.
They're all broken.
Yes. So when I had to do a self check, I'm like, this guy is not lying. But the point I'm trying to make is this. Now, what kind of vibe are you giving? What kind of men do you go to?
Is that what will determine?
Wait, what kind of men do you accept? Because if
What if
I want to ask you a question. Three of you are saying you are coming here as
now.
Chill. It is a foundational
No,
issue.
is that what is going to determine?
Chill.
No, wait. Is that what I have a question because I don't know what this.
Wait,
your
I'm going there. I'm going there. I'm going there. Let me land. Let me land.
Wait. Let me ask this question so you answer everything together. Is that? Are you saying that who I attract or the explanation you just gave is going to determine if I'm going to find myself in a transactional relationship?
100.
So you mean that the fact that I am in the same proximity with Baba Furniture that is not looking at me some type of way means that as a man I'm attracted.
Let me answer. Let me land.
Guy comes out.
You guys are outnumbering.
Wait.
Let me answer.
Wait now. When you were asking your question, wait, hold on.
There's something that usually happens with all of these things.
Yeah.
We say that we are the ones that decide who we attract.
That's not true.
In fact, a friend of mine usually will tell me, whenever I am complaining about this and that, have you not thought to sit down and think that, okay, maybe it's something that you are subconsciously doing that is attracting this type of men to you? And then I thought properly about it. So on try to talk to me, Baba Gbegilodo to ask you.
Wait. When I say attract, I am not saying like I said. It's 100%. Chill. Listen now.
Okay, wait now. This is getting.
Let me talk.
Okay, alright.
When I say attract, you are going to attract a number of people, a number of men. You're even going to attract women as women. It's normal. Do you understand?
Okay.
So that's not the attraction I'm talking about. The people that you go far with. You see, as a guy, if I know you well, I will talk after 2 dates. I say, okay, you like men that can spoil you, can do this and do that. If I want to be very manipulative, I'll give you everything.
But that does not still mean that.
Chill. I'll give you everything. See, I'll give you everything you want. See, most of the men out there, all they just know to do is read the room, read the kind of woman they are talking to. Okay, she likes guys that are, and then use it to manipulate you.
But that does not mean that I attracted a stupid.
So
guy.
no.
Stupid.
See, you guys are doing
She's trying to bring a point out of what you said.
You know the crazy thing is, I understand exactly what he's saying. It's the fact that men are master manipulators, right? But let's not wait.
That's your full-time job.
I think sometimes
you will not accept again.
As ladies, we stop thinking from the victim perspective. Because we are even more manipulating than men. I think we like to just give men the accolades of a lot of this.
Yes, no.
Come, we try to say that men are master cheaters. They cheat a lot and all of those things. Do you know women are even way more capable to cheat more than yes.
Like I can be with like 4 guys in this room and I'll act like nothing is happening. But then
nobody's going to know anything. But the issue here is this. I think that we like to just give men this accolade and then they like to run away with it, and feel like
I don't feel like them running away. I feel like they take the crown with their full chest.
Please listen. How would you expect me not to take? See, I've seen
the crown with your full chest.
I don't know women too well. I don't say I know women too well. See, but I know that I've seen women. You see, women are very good if they want to cheat. 100%. See, they will do it very, very, very well.
Cheating. You leave
No,
your phone everywhere.
it depends on.
You do that because you know it's sure for you.
Yeah,
now.
and
Do
you
you
know that
understand?
society will support
Do you
them.
get exactly?
Alpha man.
No,
But no,
Alpha male.
Okay, let me now give you. Let me give you the boyfriend. Let me give you the boyfriend experience. Let me give you the boyfriend experience.
Give us.
Okay.
We're listening.
I drop my phones with you. I
Okay.
have 2 mobile phones here. I drop it with you.
Alright.
We're in a very good relationship. 100. Everything is going on well. Okay, we are not in a relationship yet. We're in talking stage. I come to pick you from your house for
We are
dates.
not in the let's see how it goes.
Yes,
stage.
yes.
Okay.
So we're in a talking stage. We are getting to know each other.
Alright.
Then I drop everything. You know, I make you feel like you're at home. You have my passwords. You have everything, and you're feeling good. I don't put a name to it yet.
Alright.
I didn't say we are dating or anything. Then you know we go out. We go out. I notice that you like me picking you up from the house. I'll pick you up, drop you back. You know, give you everything you want.
Okay. And it's
Do you
still not
understand?
defined.
And it's still not defined.
Okay.
And at the same time, I have another chick by the side. I'm doing the same thing with different energy. Yeah, maybe two or three.
Two or more that you yes. You guys can.
And then they'll still go to
We
work.
don't. Yes, see, women don't know how to manage time. That's why you guys are always late. But
sorry,
yes,
come
no,
again,
you can manage. You guys are always late.
Bro.
Yes.
No. Retract.
I did not take a date.
How many women in this room can manage 4 men? Perfectly. Perfectly. Chill. 4 men perfectly. Do you know the meaning of 4 men perfectly?
4 is even too much. I cannot manage 2 because they go catch me.
Do you know that what you people call relationship is different from what men call relationship? Because
we already established that the way we think as women is different from the way
because
men
what you
think.
call managing 4 men
Yeah.
is different. You cannot go down on 4 men in a particular day comfortably. You will not even like
you
yourself.
can
But a man will do. I'm not
it.
saying I can do it. I'm not saying a man will do
You are
it.
talking for your gender, so yeah, you
Now,
can.
let me be very, very frank with you. And I'm not saying I'm this kind of person, but don't ever make the mistake to think that a woman cannot sleep with 10 men in a day. A woman,
The first day, the second day, the third day.
Something like it's not just to go in and come out, go in and come out.
A girl from
Just
the
to
day
go and
she
come.
was born was taught to know how to manage time and multitask. She's natural. It's we saw our mothers do it, and I saw my mom do it. Trust me. And one thing that I've always had, you know, against everybody I've met in my life is that I can do so many things at the same time. While you are
women do
you are crossed by
multitask.
one thing. Me, I'm doing my work. I'm still there for my family. I'm there for my friends. I'm running different things at the same time. You see,
But men too
the only
multitask.
reason why you are energy like this is because women cannot boldly come outside and talk about what they
Thank you,
do.
society.
Men can.
Society, thank you
if a
very
woman
much.
wants to be
You guys are
something
enabled
else,
us.
If she wants to manipulate the world, she will sit pretty, be looking like an angel. She's killing everybody.
See,
around.
see, I understand.
You know the beautiful thing about this is he said he would have 2 phones, leave the password, leave the key. I will take if the password is phone. We are not using 2 phones. We are using one phone. And you will not see nothing. In fact,
And you will check. You will
what you are going to
check.
check is the evidence of you cheating that we would have and will not see anything.
You get
See, it's not about that.
It's
Now,
okay,
now,
okay,
now,
okay,
now,
okay,
screenshot of
okay.
you and your other
It's
babe.
3 women
Now
here, so you
now
guys
that
have
we have
established that.
Yeah. Now I want us to talk about this give and take thing in relationships. We know that it is crushing a lot of relationships. Let's be honest. This thing where I'm here because I want this whole idea of seeing business relationships as businesses. I'm here because I want to give you this. Let me talk like a man now. I will give you iPhone. I will give you a car. I will set you up. But just know that you have to, whenever I call you have to be in my room. Whenever I say sit down, you have to sit down. Whenever I say stand up, you have to stand up. And I treat you like, you know, you are one of my staff members.
Please.
You know, there's something I would like to say.
Yeah.
I think that if you are saying that, the fact that relationships are now transactional, and I feel like we should think about the fact that things are changing. We are in a different generation in its entirety. Also, a lot of women, okay, are just learning to accept, or like in recent time accept that their only use in many relationships is so that they can provide certain particular types of service. Now other things will now come extra, but then they now came together or think for themselves, if this person is going to be sleeping with me,
what am I getting?
you are manipulating me. On top of it, there's nothing else you have to offer. It's just and 3 different positions in different places that you
in different minutes.
What else am I gaining? Because another thing is this: there is nothing else you're gaining in the relationship. Forget pay. They're adding value to you. The only value that they're adding is the one that they will not even use protection, and you'll be praying to God with post-it notes.
Yes.
No.
Abel, calm down. Abel, calm down.
Go wrong now.
I'm not going. There's something I'm not going to take.
Yes.
Let's just do it this way. The moment I've interrupted you in one conversation, you have the free hand to interrupt me in another conversation, and I'll keep quiet. But she'll ring back. See, when I do not interrupt you,
You're just
angry. Exactly. That's
You're
it.
angry.
Now,
She stated that from the onset that she would.
So
She
do
had
you get what I'm trying to
something.
say? Half the time, a lot of when we were talking about what we want as women in relationship, a lot of women do not know. We all started out not knowing what
at
we
first.
want.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So like when this person treated you this way and all of this,
your white up and down.
in fact, it's not even the staining of white. You probably would not even see it as a stain of white at the time, because you're like, oh, this is how it's supposed to be. I am very domestic, very, very domestic. So when a guy is saying, maybe the first person I dated said, oh, you should cook for me and all of those things, I see that as a good thing. But tell me that after 5 guys, and I'm like, what?
Cook for you.
Am I your mother?
You don't get yourself.
Do you understand? Because now I've also been with men that I do not have to do anything, okay? All I have to do is just be a woman, and that is fine by them. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So that's how it is. Now, it took me having to experience that they will call you our wife, they will call you this and all of those things. So now, so now I know better.
Yeah.
So hence, if I'm going to be in another relationship, there's certain expectations that I have had that I've gathered from previous experiences or other people's experiences now, and those are the things that's going to determine how this relationship is going to be. Absolutely.
May I speak?
Absolutely. Every of those relationships would definitely be give and take. In every.
That's why I said
that the trauma and probably the past experiences, the good and
the good and the bad,
shaped a lot of people into believing that. Into believing that if I'm in a relationship with you, I better wise up and know that I should be giving you and I should be collecting.
Thank you.
Sharp.
Back to
Maybe
the
you know it with a
You have no idea of selflessness.
Wait. Okay. Let me speak
I'm
now.
not even saying that.
Hold on now, Abel.
Do you understand? I'm not saying you cannot be selfless. There is that part when it is no longer about what they give to you anymore, but it's about, to be honest, let's be realistic. Men may be attracted to what they see. We are attracted to what we hear and how they react, like how they do certain things. So you are seeing certain stuff. You know that, okay, I'm not saying this man is not shitting. I'm not saying it's not this, but this particular aspect of what I am seeing is good enough for me.
It's what you need.
You can work with that.
That is when the selflessness will now come in. That's when you now be like, okay,
You won't be vulnerable for this person.
No, yeah, probably see the fact that you're sharing bodies. Of course, there's some level of vulnerability,
already.
some high level of vulnerability. I'm not saying you know me, my entirety, you just know my body, but that's it. Now, but when you get to that point, do you understand what I'm trying to say? Then there's some level of selflessness, and now the question now is, how many relationships get to that level?
Before they crash.
Would I speak? There's a very high percentage that you are talking from your own perspective.
Okay.
You understand? And you are here. I can pick 10 girls all together. Then we'll have a conversation that okay, that blah blah blah. Maybe I just pick 10 random girls in 10 days to just date. By the time I'm going to the first month, I know that 7 out of 8 of them just want money for upkeep, more money for this, money for that. And you can blame me that why do you even go for a student? But that's the basic thing. It's very rare to see a woman that wants your entirety as a whole, that doesn't care about, okay, Abel, I don't care about what you have. See you, I don't care about what you have.
Yes.
What can you do?
But I said
You know that this guy in your life, you've been better financially, you've been better with managing your emotions, you've been better with maybe different other things.
You're making her manage her emotions. You are doing with 5 other girls.
No, chill. Now let me land now. You see, but the guy does not carry you to Continental Hotel.
Okay.
That's why I'm trying to give you different perspectives of different women.
Okay.
And your friends are all going there. Yeah. But you know that maybe in a couple of years you go there, but a couple of years is too long for you to wait to go there. Yeah. See, when you see men that know that, okay, this girl just wants a particular thing, they will do it. and it doesn't cost them anything. Now when you now pack 100 women and a chunk of them want that same thing, you have changed the story. The narration is different now. The narration will be like, okay, women want this.
Okay, so they want this.
So when you ask a girl what she wants in her life, a university girl cannot even tell you that she wants stability. She won't. She wants to jaye. Of a spend. Do you understand? And she will not come and tell you. No, she will never even know. She will not come and tell you that.
In defense, she already established. No, she already established why you are seeing a lot of ladies react like that, and I have to just support that. It is because of past experiences. Now, if you ask almost every girl, at some point in their lives, they were good. Like you said, they were
good girls.
See, let me tell you.
Are you? No, don't say that. Not all girls. Because you have a strong will. Because you guys have strong wills, does not mean that all girls are going to be like you. Some girls. Okay, I have a particular story. There's this particular girl that was dating somebody I know, a guy that I know. Eventually, the girl was not into this blah 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 thing. But her sister always told her that her sister, as blood sister, her sister always told her that my boyfriend is this, my boyfriend is that, my boyfriend is this, my boyfriend. When you say what women hear, it means a lot to them. Women can build a whole perspective from what they hear alone.
Of course.
Do you understand? Not what they experience. So by the time you are telling me in defense of women that women have been in particular stages, all the women have been in a particular stage, or most of them when they were all innocent and all good. No!
I'm not going to say all, but I'll tell you that most women.
I will not say 50%. See, a chunk of the time you said it yourself that women don't know what they want at first.
We have
three
ladies in this room. Inka, at some point when you just started dating, I don't know when you started dating. When you was there a point.
Normal level.
Hold on. Right now, I'll be 27 November. I started having sex at 21, and from that 21 till now, okay, I can very much assure you, you can ask anybody, and the one that is gifting the men that I am with. Hold on. Now we are talking personal experience. So I'm the one that is gifting the men I am with.
Doing it from like when
do you understand?
Dating.
I'm now at the point where that please, it's not that I want to be cashing out, and it does not matter. I did not send you. It is based on all of the experiences that hold on. I'm not talking about every other person's experience now. I'm just saying that it then got to the point, and it's not just only the men. I have lady friends as well. How do I support you if you're my friend? I don't have it. You're probably even richer than I am. But it's just a matter of how do I support you? How do I give to you? That's what I'm thinking. Do you understand? Then it took a lot of abuse to those things for me to then realize, sharing this my life, showing my friend.
Abuse.
If you're giving so much and you're not getting in return,
you become empty.
Thank you.
See, this thing is.
Hold on. Wait. Another thing again is the fact that based on what I've heard,
I'm so outnumbered.
do you understand what I'm trying to say? If it's based on what I've heard, then it should be about letting man love you first. Okay,
let him even love you much more than you do.
He has to love you more. The what you're doing is too much. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? And then if it was based on that, the first time, second time, third time. In fact, I stopped dating in 2018. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So I only dated 2 guys. All the other experiences is because I know now that dating, the concept of dating and being in a relationship is just to bamboozle you. You understand what I'm trying to say?
And the fact that you just
thinking that they are with you exclusively. And at the end of the day,
okay, so we are doing a survey. Chill, calm down. Abolade, what have you experienced? Was there a point where you felt like you were so selfless? You've been giving that vibe of if you love someone, you love the person.
Do you get? But I think personally, 2021, I just felt like God, you be like say
I got string tax.
You know, pay me. Do you get? I just felt like I can't continue giving these things and when we said something about let's see how it goes, the relationship was let's see how it goes. In my head, I don't do relationship because normally I don't fall in love. Okay, now so we move. So I didn't know the guy was still in that. Let's see how we go. Like Abel said, we've not defined it. Do you understand? But in my head, I don't define. So I was like very selfless. 2 years in the relationship, I just felt like my guy. You understand? We did together. I didn't even ask for too much. The only thing I just felt was okay.
Lord, you don't ask for a lot. When you are being selfless, you're just.
I just want to take care of. Okay, you go to some. I had like real life issues that I needed to attend to, and I was even scared to like type like money do I want? Can you help me with? Because I feel like this guy. Do you understand? I want to keep the relationship.
And you now see ladies, so just
do you understand?
Even send the guy. That one that is
I was like, okay, I don't want to stress this guy. What if he's also going through one or two? Let me not just. But babe, person with me, I dey try talk. Say okay, he dey carry person go Maldives. Me, I dey Ibadan. So now good girl they suffer pass because I'm being selfless to someone that doesn't even think about me twice.
And so now you know better.
So now are you whining me?
Also, now,
what of you?
Do you know that any guy talking to me now?
No.
But I say you shouldn't talk.
See,
but
it is.
Do you know that?
It is inherent on the men.
Abel, don't cry. Calm down.
I'm sorry. There's something I want to chip in.
Yeah.
Do you know that men that like the ladies that men spend a lot on? Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I get
they are the ones that they tend to value the most.
Before call
investment.
Do you understand?
Okay, so you asked about me, and I'll tell you that I'm still a good girl. But I remember that when I was a good girl, like in the longest relationship I had been in, it was during COVID. You know, everybody would walk down Lagos. So we were not seeing, we were just texting. This was someone that would tell me, don't talk to anybody, don't see anybody, don't be friends with anybody. Anytime I come back from school, I have
my eyes on you.
I have to block my male friends.
I have my eyes on you. That's what they do.
I was like, please don't call me. Like I'm not even cheating. But my friends, don't call
I can't go out. It was that bad.
I don't know, and I might be in this person's house, and we might be out together. So, same person I was doing all this one for. After COVID, now we just went out.
I have chats on my phone. My friends.
The same person was telling me he was broke. I was
broke.
Like, he used me that day to buy deodorant for a woman. I'm during COVID now. COVID happened, lockdown, Lagos. Everybody was at home, and then we're all inside. And then after COVID, we got to see. I just noticed that some things were off during that COVID period because we didn't see for like I think 3 months. Lagos was on lockdown before they now started curfew. Like you have to go in before 8 or by 8 p.m. So we went out that day. Now came to my house. We drove off, went to the mall, took pictures, and next thing I was like. I felt like something was wrong, especially the part where he said he wants to buy a deodorant for his sister. You know, when you've dated someone for years, you know their family, you know his sister is picky. We can't even buy food for this girl. Why would she be telling you to buy deodorant for her? But I just felt like maybe this one is an exception. Lockdown changed everybody. Yeah. So I just decided to pick one that was very nice. Well, I could tell that he was shaky. You know, he was not looking at me when I was like, are you sure Gift told you to buy it? Okay, now afterwards, I decided to check his phone. I opened his WhatsApp. I have his password. You know, guys, they will not put password.
Of course.
Or if they don't give you this. You have my
apart from not putting, they'll not put the phone like this.
Yes. So I checked it, and next thing I saw was a chat with a girl, and then I was scrolling, and I saw the part where she was like, my deodorant has finished. She did not ask. That was where I was crushed. Me, I was there. I was thinking about this guy. Nobody was working during COVID. We are all broke. I was very thoughtful. I don't ask for anything. Don't even send me airtime. Just let me be talking to you. If you need anything, even ask. I think even if my mommy gives me, I will share with you.
We ladies, we need to start saying God.
Do you know another thing?
We want God when not God anyhow. Because I think the kind of guys that we meet, they are God anyhow.
He did not have to ask, but she just told him like,
I deodorant has finished. I say me, I did do good girl for guy. We say they carry babe go Dubai. They pray for her. My love.
So now, it would not be my fault because I've gone through that and now decide that if I'm in a relationship with somebody more, shall I know anybody more?
Okay, but I said that I was getting into a new relationship and I said that.
Funny enough, I still think
make we serve they see as they go.
Exactly.
I'm not doing. If you tell me you love me, a guy called me and was like, "Hey Miriam, after everything, he said we are dating." In my head, I'm like, "Now only you date yourself, but me I know they follow you argue." And he said, "I love you." I said, "Okay, thank you, Brian." He was like, he stopped calling me. 2 weeks after, I was like, "I called you. I told you I love you, bro. What if I don't? You want me to lie?"
I love you.
I know they lie.
She make I talk.
I don't like you.
No, we not established.
I wanted to establish.
You have not established.
Wait, we have 3 ladies here, and like it or not, based on our personal experiences, we can tell that at some point we did not even see relationship as business or as
yes.
But would you?
Our life experiences now.
Would you listen to me? Would you listen to me?
Our life experiences now change. I will let you talk.
Okay.
Our life experiences now change our mindset to the point where we now decide if we want to see a personal relationship. But we see most relationships as if I'm giving and I'm not collecting, something is wrong and it's probably given to somebody else. So I need to be wise.
Okay.
That's what I want
to say.
Yeah, you can.
Can I speak?
You can.
Okay. I've seen somebody that wanted to date me because she felt I was rich.
Okay.
Do you understand? And I've seen someone that dated me and just liked me. When I was even having issues with my rent, she sent me money. I repaid her, but she was there for me. So I've experienced the good, I've experienced the bad, I've experienced the best, I've experienced anything. But in everything I have been into, there is nobody that will come to me today that I've dated and tell me that Abel has been a bad boy, or Abel has been messing around.
But you're talking for yourself.
Do you know why?
You're not talking for the rest of the guys.
Yes, I understand.
Even with everything that's happened to me, I'm still a very selfless person. If I'm with you, I'm with you.
I'm trying to get to a point.
Wait,
chill. I'm trying to get to a point. I am somebody. I'm somebody that is 100. I'm 100. Yes, we all have our flaws. We all have our flaws. But chill. Let me get there. The point I'm trying to make is this. Even in that, I had my own bad experiences.
Yes.
I had a chunk of bad experiences. Was I the bad guy?
We know.
Was I the bad guy? See, life is not about because you are doing this, you are doing that, you are going to get this.
Are you asking us if you are the bad guy?
No.
Now me and you gathered the relationship.
No.
Now me and you date. I don't know.
Do you know
what if you are lying?
No.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying it on camera. This is going to go online.
Yeah.
Let anybody come and tag me and tell me.
They should not call us. I will not start saying it.
You're
saying it for yourself, and we can totally understand.
It's different from the guy in met.
It's different from the guy I met too. You understand?
And girls that you've met.
But,
so funny enough, I've said it already. Yes, I know what you're trying to say is the fact that we've experienced certain things shouldn't mean that we should start seeing life in a particular way. We can choose not to, and that is true.
Okay, what is transaction to you?
Transaction.
What is transaction?
No. I need you to finish what you're saying. I will not take that. What is transaction to me? It's an opportunity to shut you up.
No. What I'm saying is we can all decide if we want to allow certain experiences shape our mentality going forward or not. So, like for example, Yika said it that after what she had been through, she decided that I
just one day.
Almost empty.
And now
they give me too, which I cannot blame her for because she was at the point in her life where she was doing give zero expectation.
When we are talking about traumas, we are basically talking about experiences and how it has affected us and how it has shaped us. Basically,
yes.
So you can't really blame others for talking from a place of experiences. In fact, life is based off of your experience. Maturation is just the way your body grows physically. Maturity is the amount of experiences that you have had. Education is not about you going to school, it's about the experiences that you have had. Hence, it's the one that's going to shape how you see things, right? So we can, as much as we can decide that this is how it's going to help us moving forward, a lot of the time we have to do some rethinking. We have to go back. Do you understand? We have to come and detox ourselves of me. Okay, is it my intuition that?
Do you know that you sit down and ask yourself, where did I get it wrong?
How did I get here? Do you know a lot of ladies?
Do you understand?
A lot of ladies. I know for a fact. As much as body count, the concept of body count is not a big deal now. I know for a fact that ladies that have probably been with 5 guys in total, some of them are feeling very guilty because how did they go from this is the guy that I'm going to be with for the rest of my life to this one to this one to this one? Why do you think they stop being with these guys?
Chinke, I feel you 100. I have a friend that told me that she's staying with this particular guy because she doesn't want to increase her body count. Guess what? The guy has impregnated somebody else and the person has given birth for him.
Alright.
He pays child support, whatever it is for that guy. He pays for the girl and all. And I'm telling her that till when she said that even that girl attacks her, tells her, goes to call her father behind her back, but she's trying to see how many guys you sleep with in Lagos that she doesn't want, blah blah blah. Do you understand? And I told her this. You see,
when she's going to go out,
she will learn.
When
she finally learns, Abel, when she leaves, is what's going to affect the guy.
What I'm telling you is this. The
guy will be the one to start saying
if it is about the sex.
You are
going to find somebody you are doing friends benefits with or something. When you decide to commit to somebody, commit. Not committing to another woman. No.
Are you trying to say yes? Are you trying to say now that you agree that relationships should not be? I'm bringing you back. Are you trying to say that you agree that relationships should not be transactional?
Relationships are transactional. We just exchange different things.
Okay, so wait, what are you? Which one are you? Because
we just exchange different things.
Okay, so what?
Okay, for adventure, I'm a rich person. And I cannot offer you emotional support, or maybe a support that you need. Maybe I need to help you to teach you for exams. I'm not giving you what you want at that point. I'm not paying for that transaction. nobody has everything. Do you get? Nobody has 100% of everything. You see, when you say relationship transactional, some guys are just rich. They don't have any other thing.
Okay, and so you
do you understand?
A lot of guys, in fact, a lot of guys are very rich, and that's their only character.
Exactly. That is what they only have. In money is the only language.
So
but you see some
and
people
that
are not rich.
That they understand.
Yeah. Do you know why? Do you know that the problem is that they will get a lot of people that see life the way
they see it.
You get.
So
and then we have built a perception, a narrative.
Is I don't want you to contradict yourself. We need to still stand on our points. The conversation is, should relationships be transactional? And I think Yinka said that she thinks it's transactional.
Yinka,
yes.
You said that it is transactional.
I said every human relationship is transactional.
Okay.
I'm not saying I'm not saying it should be transactional. I am saying that it is transactional.
You see, the transaction is where I'm getting to.
Okay.
Do you understand? I talked about the rich guy now.
Yeah.
But some people are there. They might not be that rich. They are just there. They are just life cannot make everybody have money. Not everybody's gonna have money. So, but some guys are just there. They will still give you. So some will give you shaggy, but some will give you what they want.
Okay.
You see, if you're in a relationship with somebody,
okay,
and it's not helping financially,
yes,
it's not helping emotionally, physically, everything, then what the fuck what are you doing in that relationship?
That's why I say people.
Do you understand? Do you understand? Even the girls, I have you to blame. I have you to blame if you decide to stay somewhere.
You said if I'm a guy and he's not giving you anything at all, so why exactly are you there? In defense of people that are still in relationships that are like that, I think that it is probably because they are so soaked in, if I love you, I love you. And sadly, wait. I'm not saying.
What if you're in a relationship? You have $1 million company.
I'm not saying it makes. Wait, you asked a question. Let me. I'm not saying it makes it right, but I'm telling you that the whole idea, naturally, let's say, forget our traumas, our
everything that we've been through.
The whole idea of love,
it's companionship,
and a relationship.
It's companionship,
it's sacrifice and selflessness.
Yes.
Is that not transaction?
I watched an interview that Michelle Obama was in, and she said at some point in our marriages, Barack was giving 30, I was giving 70. He was giving 70, I was giving 30. So, like, the whole idea, naturally, when you are with someone, when they say pick the person for you, is that I'm with this person, even on days when
and you're still able to balance it.
I will still willingly. Let me live real life. When you watch a movie and they're trying to paint love, how do they paint love? They'll say, even if this person they do like Momo, I will still stand by him. Now that is the natural, without using like maybe brain, common sense, streetwise, blah blah blah. The way it was supposed to be, or it is supposed to be, is I love you, whether or not you are giving me what I'm supposed to give you. Now it is now left to you to also have the same level of energy. But whatever I am doing is not because I want to see you do those things back to me. It is because that is how I feel about you. That's that. Now what I just explained is a non-transactional relationship.
Okay, let me.
There's something I would like to correct.
Yeah.
I think I do not agree with the concept of, oh, this is how it's supposed to be, or this is how it should be. I think a lot of the things that we are experiencing, or whatever it is that we're seeing in the media, is curated
for.
Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
For us to see
things is conditioning.
Yeah.
Just the same way as if you raise a child, right? If you raise a child to do, in fact, I'm a musician, right? I studied music. I'm not a musician. Do you understand? I'm a musicologist. Now, I can tell you that a lot of people do not like music, but they were in households that they forced them to play the piano. Now, do they like music in itself? No, but can they play piano?
Yes,
they can. It's conditioning. So all of this media, all of this is just curated in a way to make us feel like this is how normal relationships this should be considered beautiful relationship. Do you understand? And that's why you see on social media, a lot of people paint the concept of, oh, their boyfriend is doing this for them, is doing that for them, is doing so for them, because that's exactly what the media has painted to be. It's supposedly.
But can I ask you a question on
Do you
that?
understand?
On that, Annie and Two-Face.
I don't even know this.
Wait, you now. You know them. You are not going to.
I'm not going to have any conversation about anything.
Why are you running away from it?
I'm sorry. In Jesus' mighty name. Okay, so now,
you're talking about the way relationships are.
I have a question now. So now that we you said it that truly the media conditions certain things, and even education as a thing. No person stand up one day thinks they want to just chemistry.
Do you understand?
It was not like you don't know whether that person is even right. We don't know maybe
not just the user like that.
Yes, we realize something that is not or something that is.
Yes.
But now I want us to talk about the danger of this whole perspective of seeing relationships as a transaction. Like it or not, an average person sees a relationship like transaction.
Yes, like
guys,
has to be.
I'm not like as good as I am. I know at least I think I'm a good person to an extent. Personal opinions. I still know that when I'm in a relationship with someone, there's something about me, probably like you said, maybe my past experiences, that tells me that if this person is not doing this and that, I should run from my life, or I should have a problem with the person.
I cannot just keep giving you stuff that you're not giving back.
I want us to talk about the dangers of losing touch of that mentality of, if I meet someone today and I love you, whether or not, let's be honest, naturally from the inception of words like sacrifice and selflessness is that whether or not you are giving me the same energy or you're doing the same thing back, I love you for who you are and I love you entirely. And then what now makes it a balanced relationship is if the same way me I take see you say I love you no matter what, you should also love me no matter what. That's why we now know that both of us are on the same page. So that I want to ask, what are the dangers to
the investment in whatever things.
Sorry. Before you finish that question, I'll still go back to the fact that the concept of love and the way we understand love is absolutely different from what it truly is and could mean different things to different people.
Yes.
So I love you in all your entirety may mean that even if when you are messing up, I'll be looking at you and then I'll be able to understand and take it and all of those things. Even if your kisses are sloppy, it is fine. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Even if you pee on the one scene, it is okay. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? I can get to clean up after you. That could be what love means to me. And for somebody else, it could mean that, you are adding value to me. You probably sent me to school. You did this and you did that for me. And that is what love means to the person. And regardless of whatever the case may be, I am going to stay regardless. Because again, the concept of love, sacrifice, see, even the Bible does not say, even the Bible does not say that women should love men. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Even with everything that you can just understand what I'm trying to say. So that's how it is. So sometimes we have a different different conception of what love should be. And then that's not what we're experiencing. And then we think, in fact, a lot of the time, when you say you love somebody, it's usually that gish feeling that you get in the usual.
That with the gish feeling, you still get tired.
Yeah.
No, so after that time, then you not start to understand.
You feel like
I don't like this person anymore.
You dey pee, I dey clean them. So what just spike something off and you be like, I'm tired of doing this.
Bad and good sides.
Let's break it down.
I want to ask you guys personally, what do you think are the bad sides to seeing a relationship as a transaction?
I'd like to say something to that. It's the fact that it just desensitizes you.
So you are not as sensitive as.
So let me give you a basic example. So I was reading certain stuff on sex toys recently. I have reasons to, and all of those things. No, so like the thing is, point is, when I was reading about it, I was reading about the disadvantage and the advantage. They would tell you about the advantages and all of those things, but like the disadvantages, one of the major disadvantages is the fact that you get addicted, just the same way as you get addicted to pornography, masturbation, and the likes. And second of all is the fact that you get desensitized. Basically, you have a numb feeling on your clitoris and all of those things. You stop feeling anything. Do you understand? That's exactly how this is too. So, for example, you have always been with somebody, you like the person, this and that, and all of those things. So the person is moving mad. Then you move on. From that, you move on. From that, you move on, and you continue to move on, and all of those things. And now, and different types of transactional relationships. You guys are offering different things. We already agree that guys don't have everything, just the same way as ladies don't have everything. You have guys that have money, you have guys that know how to do you well in bed and all of those things. So like different categories, but you have met a couple of them. What it then does is it makes, instead of you to be thinking of how you like this person, the feeling of that initial like that you have for somebody you truly like is no longer there, because now you're not thinking from a place of can I like this person. No, you're thinking about, how is this person going to be? Is this person going to be a good father, first of all? Is this person going to be a good companion? Because there are lots of people that they are good boyfriends, they cannot be good husbands. They are good fathers, but they cannot be good fathers. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Because now it is no longer about, can you come, so that we can take pictures for the gram. Hello? No.
That's
it's
about
the fact that you don't understand.
You become more calculative.
Thank you. Unlike before, when you make like regular decisions, I'm like, I like this guy. Yes, let's do it. Okay, we can see how it goes. Yes.
We're not seeing how it goes anymore.
So now you don't see how it goes anymore. It desensitizes you. You no longer think from a place of. In fact, if you are with somebody and your heart is
desensitized or resensitizes you.
No. I know exactly what I'm saying.
There is lesser like feelings.
There's lesser emotion.
You're just
calculate.
Yes, you're being calculative about this thing.
It's not only about
that's the concept of transaction.
To think about like how much I've invested.
Yes,
how much am I gaining?
How much am I gaining? What do I need to add? What do I need to drop?
So
do you understand?
So it's something that happens to us as a human being.
The
when
joy,
you're trying to live your life as a young person in your 20s, so you realize that passion don't die.
Thank you.
So you now lose your passion and you are now on survival.
Then they make back manager go start to sell rice for market.
Do you know the crazy thing again is the fact that I can also relate because I'm a very, very creative person. So imagine my passion fueling a lot of the things that I'm doing. Ask him. That was how we met, in fact. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And then it gets to the point that, sorry, the money I am making is not calculating. If I'm to leave my mother's house now like this, would I be able to survive? Then you start to think that I beg, make passion sit down for somewhere first, make I go also.
So that's what happens to you in light of a relationship.
Well,
So
I feel like
the feeling,
it
the
desensitizes
joy,
you, but it resensitizes you.
the joy that you get.
You explain that.
The joy that you get from being with someone for pure companionship is no longer there. So what that does, it takes away
so much
from it. Because now I'm not looking at you from a place of, oh, this guy is tall that can answer.
I think I want to have something. Hello.
No, I'm looking at you as, please, do you have any disease that can transfer? No,
you understand?
Hold on, no. Do you have any disease that can transfer? No. Do you have any disease that can transfer to my children?
Okay, you're even already seeing in that future. Okay, you don't go future,
right? Now,
right?
I am no longer interested in dating you. I'm not interested in dating like that. If you want to be dating, best be for certain things. If not, whatever we are doing, we are just looking at each other in the eye. Okay, but now if I'm thinking, do you have any generational issues that's going to pass on to the children?
Like Ogun
Do you understand? I'm serious. I'm thinking, would you be a good boyfriend? Would you be a prospective good father? Do you understand? Do you have enough? Is your family solid enough? Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Because me, I came from a single home, so we need to be able to like understand. Can we balance enough that will be okay? Do you get? It's not about how I like you, how I feel about you.
Yinka has shared our opinion.
I want to ask a question. I want to ask you a question on that. You see what you just said now?
Yes.
Would you say that 7 years ago?
Why would I say that?
Okay. Now,
Yeah,
but chill. Do you know that what your opinion just said now is based on not only your experiences but based on your age too?
Age?
Yes.
Age?
Based on how many 21-year-olds have as much relationship and experiences with men with you?
Sorry, hold on. First,
Chill.
You know
are the
why I
one.
will not take this.
At 21, would you tell me that you be telling a man that show me this to the transmit something?
That's why she said now. That's why she said.
No, I'm saying you're saying you're talking about
then.
Hear me out. Hold on. At 21,
You have a different perspective of what you want.
That is what I am saying.
So what's now?
It is resensitizing. All those things will start to tell you that okay, what do I define as my prospective husband?
No, you see,
at 21, whatever it is that you are. See, I don't know. I'm sure that all of us here, the guys that you slept with first, you can never forget them.
Like it or not,
whether you like it or not.
Sadly,
So now, hear me out.
No,
at the time that
For me, I don't forget.
We
have different flow.
Do you understand? At the time that you met this person,
I don't know what I think what you said struck a chord.
Like at the time that you had this, whether we like it or not, whether your parents has told you, or maybe you grew up with the concepts of, oh, it's 5 minutes enjoyment, don't let it ruin your life, can and all of those things. I know where I'm coming from. I lie. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And then up until the time that you had sex, at whatever age it is, I can assure you, at that particular point, whether you have had terrible experiences or whether you have had good experiences or you can still not forget that one person. So how is this resensitizing? No. It's the fact that as you move forward, whatever made you break up with the first person that you thought, oh, this is going to be the man for me, do you understand? It's not a matter of age. It's a matter of how do you gain experiences.
In the sense of the word, it is not.
It's not age related.
It's not age related.
See, if it's about age related, we have 22-year-olds coming from. We have 22-year-olds that are ready to get married. In fact, the
21 they're married.
But who would you expect a 21 year chill now?
So
would
it's not a
would you okay let me
the way we grew up is very different.
let me
maturation is different from women maturation. At 21 a lady can say she's ready to get married.
Yes, no.
At 21 a guy cannot say he's ready to get married.
Would you at least grant me the audience to explain things to you? Do you know that at 21, at 27, you don't have the same brain in your head. Your brain fully develops at 25. Okay. As a guy, I don't know about the woman, but at 25.
But do you realize that?
Do you realize that at 21,
the
concept of what a relationship is at 21 to a woman, even if he's coming from a single home or from a normal a double home, would not be the same thing at 27.
What made it like that?
Wait. Even if she married at 21, she married at 21, and she's going to 27. By the time she gets to 27, life will have shown her different things. So the person I married. Wait, chill. But I'm talking about age here. Look at what I'm saying. At 21, at 27. What I'm trying to say is that your perspective to. See, I know that age is just a number and all and everything.
No, age is not just a number. It's a perspective thing. No, I don't think age is just a number. I also do not think age.
Okay. But at 27, a normal human being that when I say normal human being that thinks well, that goes back and takes feedback and works on the feedback, would you know that what I was looking for in a girl at 21 was I defined girlfriend. But now
you define fine girl, we fine.
No. Now, see, even when along the line, it could be a girl with getting ash. Do you understand? It can be a girl with this. Things change over time. Yeah, do you understand? Even in those things, my perspective as a 21-year-old, even if I was single at 21, will be different. Till 20. Wait, chill now. Let me make I finish now.
To respond to him, you know why? Remember earlier I was talking about maturation and maturity. Maturation basically is the way your body age biologically, right? And maturity is the experiences you have gained, the kind of experiences, the things you have experienced in your life. Do you understand your level of education? So if you cannot tell me right now, you need to be able to express. For us to be having this conversation, you need to be able to express to me why a girl in secondary school cannot have the same educational experience as a girl in tertiary institution. Do you understand what I mean? If they cannot have the same experiences, then you cannot be saying
21, 27 years.
No, it's about the experience. What I even want. Do you understand?
Abel, wait first. I don't understand what's going on. Are you trying to say that you don't support the fact that she thinks that one of the dangers of being transactional or seeing relationships as transaction is that it desensitizes you?
I said it desensitizes.
So do you?
No, I'm not disagreeing with her. No, I'm not disagreeing.
So why do you?
What I am trying to say is this: that I understand that the butterflies at 21 might not be there at 27. And it could be from trauma. But see, your experience is different from somebody else's experience. You have individual experiences. But I'm just saying that if you had one relationship throughout those 7 years, what you be saying now will be different.
You don't understand
chill. If you had only one,
would she be saying that she doesn't know that when you start seeing? I don't understand what you're saying. What
you be saying now? See, what I'm saying is different.
Okay.
Maybe you don't understand.
Okay.
I talked about age first. You disagreed that age is not part of it. I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah.
But Omoto 121, is 20.
When you mentioned the age thing, it was after she shared that she thinks that you get desensitized when you start to see a relationship. So how did you think of the age thing when it connects to what she said? Because that was when you gave. So why me I'm feeling lost is because I don't understand how you're connecting the age thing with thinking that chill
and you thinking that it resensitizes. I was thinking there are girls that
only date one person.
They are 21 now.
Okay.
And they have more experiences of men than you.
Okay.
Fantastic.
Do you understand?
Beautiful.
If they want to marry tomorrow, do you think the way you are thinking?
Maybe and maybe not.
Yeah, because
it depends.
Not 27-year-olds think the same way because we didn't learn.
Do you know another crazy thing? Do you know another crazy thing is a lot of 27-year-olds are still pretty naive. Do you understand? It's not a age thing. It's about the amount of experiences they ever had. You have said it.
The maturity and everything.
A 21-year-old could have had better Are you joking? 18, 19-year-old.
Yeah, they'll do better.
Those Gen Z's outside now.
Do you know what prompted the age?
Yeah.
When you said what you are looking for, you have to look for generational this, generational that.
Yeah,
That's what made me think that.
I hope you know that there are 20. I hope 20 is far. I hope you know that there are 18-year-old girls that know that already. I think you should know that.
I don't know about you, but
the generations that are outside now, they can't even listen to things that
I
are saying.
will accept that if you are telling me that you are going to do
when I was 18, I don't know. When I was 18,
when I look at a guy, I've never been one to look at a guy and just think that he is fine and that's what there is to life. I used to I don't know, probably because I was really close to my mom and we used to talk about a lot of things. And I feel like I'm somebody that learned a lot of things real fast. So whether you are when I was 18, many people didn't know I was 18,
right?
So I would tell you that when I was 18, when I look at a guy, I'm thinking beyond, because I used to think I was going to get married when I was 22. And I don't, all of us, we did that.
Yeah.
Yes. So at that 18, I don't really look for a man. Because I finished secondary school at 16. So I don't really look say,
we did at 16. I also finished at 16.
I suppose don't get man. So we hold it for like 2 years, because I always liked the concept of date someone for years. That's why my first official relationship was for 3 years, going to 4 years. So I always liked that concept of
long time.
Date for a long time, then we're not married.
Now premium breakfast, palliative.
So at 18, I already knew what I wanted besides your look. So I already knew that I wanted, most especially, I wanted a mother-in-law that liked me, because I liked fun. I'm very fun.
At 18,
I knew that if I see that your mom is looking at me with side eye,
you know that she does not like
plastic side eye.
I knew already that I wanted a man that can think, so that when if he loses his money today, he can make even more than that tomorrow, because he's very creative.
See,
he
at
doesn't give up,
18,
he's very innovative. So I knew what I want though, and I still know what I want. Even
how many of your friends are thinking like that?
That thing that you know.
Now let me know that you cannot say that because it is mainly because she's 27 that she's thinking like
you.
You cannot say that though.
Bukola, you know the crazy thing is, at 18, I was thinking of, at 18, okay, I finished at 16, but I did my first jam, I had 178, did my second jam, I had 178, at 18 I was entering poly, I think. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? And for the longest of time, because I was born out of wedlock as well, I've been hearing, Nipek Boyinwale. So you're thinking I'll be taking your man at 18. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
She was looking for a way to prove them wrong.
All I'm concerned about, no, they even look me. Don't look me.
So you cannot
judge based on that. But now, I'm not saying from the age of 21 that I started up until now, the shady and the beautiful things that I have seen.
Okay, so more.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Your argument is 100. Maybe because I am a guy.
It's the way you are rephrasing those words that is making it triggering.
Yeah.
You cannot say something is resensitizing you.
No.
In this situation,
you stop.
I'm not a woman, so
yes, you can only speak for yourself.
I'm not a woman, so I agree.
You can no longer be so sensitive anymore, because you are even sensitive. You don't know what a
calculating.
Transaction really. Are you thinking about your I don't want to mention a bank.
Like imagine me sitting here and thinking of how much my customers are paying me, how much things I have to do. Do you understand? You remember Bukola said from there, like she's coming to my store to get.
Now you are thinking, okay, so even if I want to be with you, the kidney is not working properly, and what's my gain? That's what after the entire thing is probably not going good, and you're like, thankfully I did not spend shingbackati of my money. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And that's how
when you started.
You won't.
Yeah, that's
the same
how
way as a girl of 16 or a girl of 14 in secondary school is probably thinking about her WAEC, and a girl of 21, do you understand, in tertiary institution is thinking about one lecturer and all of those things. Or that's what
I just feel like there's no manual to this thing.
Of course,
there's no manual.
That's right. There is no manual.
What's another downside you feel that you see when you think of the fact that almost all of us see relationships as transactional now, and that's the way the world is now?
That's the way it is, and I just feel like most times it's always the investment. What I mean by the investment is like coming from you, things that you've done, you understand, and things that I have also done. But most of these guys don't see it that way. Do you understand?
Okay.
Well, because maybe because men have, if you have done business, you've done different things, you've lost so much money.
That's why I said they don't see it that way.
But please.
But you take your investments like you hold it to heart.
Yeah.
The things that I do.
But we didn't even talk about guys that send the girl to school with the hopes that I won't marry you. You send the girl to school, the girl go
That's
change.
why I said there's no manual to this.
Yeah, so there's a particular tweet that trended the other day. That guy was quoting scripture. If you saw it on Twitter,
so it's easy for guys to say they send girls to school because that's the regular trajectory.
Yeah.
In fact, let's talk about something again about the fact that guys tend to date down.
Yeah.
Okay, it's an iPad.
A lot of men do that.
Women
do you know
also
why?
Wait.
Do you know
women
why?
also like to date up.
Yes.
But hear me out. The basics, what the society is based on, is men dating down. Do you understand me? But everything we are talking about is how the guy sends the babe to school. Check the babe, no suffer pay. But no,
you know that. There are some cases that the guy sends the girl to school and they ended up together.
Yeah. But what I'm just so you know, there are cases of the girl sending the guy to school.
Thank you. Nobody's talking about that.
Yes.
How many?
There are.
It's a sprinkle of cases. It's a sprinkle of cases. It is not rampant.
There is no manual.
Are you trying to tell me that every guy?
No, it's not every guy.
Whatever it is that you are doing in your life now,
Like it or not, there's something that
you have to already have your own foundation.
That's why I said that you have things going on for yourself already.
Yeah,
so when a guy comes, he's coming to like tell me some or do something to it.
When a girl gets in, like let's say tomorrow night I start dating someone, and then maybe next thing I get a car. Everybody just generally
assume.
Okay, now good. When I was coming here on my way here, I was telling the driver that brought me that.
It just happened at the same time.
Before coming, I had to like attend to like a few customers. So I was telling the driver that imagine now I go come buy a car for my birthday this year. They go come tell me saying I want sugar daddy buy the car for me. Because I know what I go through.
That's a different narrative.
Okay,
if I get the car today,
you were saying that a lot of
it's not like
I'm not a sprinkle.
We're saying it is a sprinkle, but like it or not, in fact, growing up, most marriages and relationships, you would find out that women were the ones hiding,
trying to build it up.
They were doing things. Like I remember that one of my first job after secondary school was teaching. And then I remember so well that a lot of women were the ones that used to quickly come and pay the child's school fees. They might not even tell the headmistress then.
You understand, so that they will get their money back.
A lot of women cover the secrets of their husbands. They don't just come outside to come and say it for the girls. So you cannot just assume that
I am not assuming. I just made that illustration. Why is everybody
when we were talking about it earlier on, everybody is saying that. Also, Mr. Stride, he's saying that women are so quick to talk about their heartbreaks, and then stray bullets. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? But we all agree that women are so quick to talk about their heartbreaks, right? And men are so quick to talk about the things that they have conquered. It's exactly the same way.
That's happened with this thing.
Men are so quick to say that I did this, I did that, and the one that
I was the one that bought that car for her now.
Let me tell you. Do you know how crazy it is for you? For your entire life, for you to have been the one doing a lot of things for yourself, and suddenly, very recently, I went to Marriott, and I was quick to post it that sorry, there's a sponsor there. Check out, I'm trying to say. Suddenly, all of the things that I've been doing before in my life without a man does not matter.
Everybody's just
focusing on that, and then it's not a situation of where is this, where is that, where is your sponsor? Show everything that I've done for myself, all the things, all of the good things. In fact, it got to a point where I was dating myself because I needed to be able to understand the concept of what is behind it. Kilo for me. Do you understand? Timmy, you need a chef for me. And then when a man then comes and does these things, it is, to me, it feels very nice. But everybody, what they'll be saying now is the fact that there must be a sugar daddy even back there.
Would you listen to me? Please. I understand that is the way society trains it. But do you understand that
sprinkle thing is
all of us are society? Do you understand? As a guy, if you look at me and I have money today, and nobody told you that one nice auntie in Lagos gave me that money and that house in Lekki, you will think I worked hard.
You will not question nobody
question you for it. The only question they can give is, I want shit first. But they will never ever think
think that
you never think
sugar mommy.
But on the other side,
is a woman. Everybody's quick to just say that.
But,
you know another crazy.
But do you know why it is like that? Do you know why it is like that? Let me explain why it is like
do
that.
For me, do for myself.
Do you know why it is like that? Because of any blast. People like Caramel and Co. Now them they enable those people. See, if you come and say, come and defend yourself.
Let's get it right.
Even your parents are enablers.
Yeah.
Hear me.
Don't use
when you want to be talking,
caramel.
when you want to be talking about enablers.
Do you know what my dad told me?
Some mothers tell their children that.
Do you know
some
my dad
mothers, because you think you have a good mother, I have a good mother. You have a good mother.
Okay, you know what? At this point, let's just go on to talk about the good sides. We've already talked about the bash.
You just be
what are the good sides to looking at a relationship from the point of okay, I know that I have to be selfless.
So what boxes do they think?
Scratch my back, I scratch your back. So what are the good sides? Like what's good about thinking or seeing a relationship as
you too.
Okay, so I can start off and say that I think that when you start to see a relationship as a business, you wise up. So you're not stupid anymore.
You have to sit up, yes.
See that
you have to just think twice.
In India movie where you will just love person, you will shoot you 1 million times. Watch my joke.
No, is it that? Is it that?
And you have to be like 10 times.
Your brain
like you have to just
like a business person.
Yes, now.
If you're doing, you're calculative. So you're not stupid, slow.
Yes, you understand.
I'm not here to eat a bar.
I'm not even ready to spoon feed your egos or anything. You understand? I can't even be the one to spoon feed your egos. If you think that it cannot work, and I feel like I have tried, bruv.
You know, another thing that this does is the fact that all the mistakes that you made before, that you were like, oh my god,
you might even still repeat them.
No, do you hear me? You are going to make it with your wide eyes open.
Do you understand? And this time around,
tell me.
It's just like a business.
You'll be like, okay, I've seen it all.
Yeah.
It's just the same way guys will say they are taking risk on anything. Even when
they take the risk, which I take the risk.
And all of this.
Do you understand?
I'll not say
about to say it.
Let the ladies say it.
What are some good sides?
Let the ladies say it.
You don't say. Hey, Belle, please speak up.
So when
I will defend men.
Try to be defend.
Men, my death. I stand with you.
Men has come
I've
back.
done my best.
I agree that men has come.
Yeah, but
I can
see it in the camera.
I think scum knows no gender.
Yes, 100
women that
and one.
No, it's not.
The bigger scum.
Every woman has the tendencies to be scum, just the same way as every man
have their.
So it's on both sides.
So scum, you cannot say men are scum. In fact, if you are saying men are scum, be putting women, because women are woe. If you have, I've seen places where women as like literally
showing men big pep.
Are you telling me?
Guess what?
But I think I'm about to be one of those women because I'm about to show men. Now go see shaggy.
I'm one of those people that thinks whatever happened to men now, whether it's paternity fraud or whether it's something they deserve it.
Yeah. They
but
deserve
you know the moments when I see a woman doing stuff to men, I'm like,
they deserve it.
So that's when I know that
women too deserve their own.
In a case, that
is on both sides.
When you see something like paternity fraud, if it's from a distance, they deserve it. But chill, I have known a professor that is my mom's friend that died. What killed that man? Paternity fraud. He only had one wife and one child.
And then he found out that
he sent the child abroad. The child was already a medical doctor and everything. Then I think they wanted to do he was sick or something. They wanted to give him blood transfusion or something. I can't remember what happened. Then he did a DNA test. The man died there on the hospital bed.
So resting.
Do you understand? Do you understand that? Do you understand? Do you understand? Wait, if
statistically, okay? Statistically,
I know you say that statistically.
Women, they do what? They outlive their men. So please.
No, it's not about statistics.
It's something that is going to kill a man.
Sickness.
What kills women? No.
Wait, may so
wait. He's asking me what kills women. Hold on, no. He's asking me what kills women.
No, when you
the amount of molestation, the amount of rape that is rampant.
No, I'm not with you. No, that's a different topic entirely. You are talking about how men die faster than women, and something must kill a man.
Inka has it for
Yinka, on a very chill, on a very light note. I want to beseech you in the Bible terms that chill. I want to beseech you in Bible terms.
Let us leave that. This was what
this conversation.
No, I want to.
Remember when we started this conversation? I said whenever we are talking in biblical terms, then we can also be talking about.
No, I only use BC as a biblical word though.
No,
wait now.
I really want to do this thing where you respond.
Do you understand?
And try to defend men because Yinka has said something about men. Now I want you to speak as a man in this conversation. Please, what do you think? Or what are some good sides? Make I beg you to see relationships as transactional.
Transactional to see relationship.
What are the good sides? Because you support it. You support and you believe that all relationships. I don't believe that all relationships are transactional. I think that transaction is a part of the package. It's like it comes like
it's a
package. Yeah, it's not the entire, because the minute it becomes entirely transactional, like you said, no sensitivity.
Everything just there.
Like make a businessman. Stop playing. He's calculating.
All of
James, they tell you all those Debo guys. Their spend father is coming.
Employers, they are not loving up on you.
But
they want you to do your job and leave.
You ask me now,
make their money.
I talk now.
She is a business owner. Yeah. Does she like the people that she's talking with?
I don't like my
talk. Okay.
I always do video for him.
I am somebody that.
What are the good sides?
I have killed the expectation in my head.
Okay.
Because of the kind of things I've gone through in life.
Okay.
So that when anything happens, you know, go pay me.
That your experiences is actually affecting you.
No, I killed the expectations in life, but it didn't stop me from being a very, very kind gentleman.
Okay.
I am not a nice person, but I'm a kind person.
What are the good sides?
So when I'm in a relationship with somebody and I feel like this person can be a great mother, and a good wife. Can be a great woman and a good wife. Chill now. I have my land now. She may not talk again. And all the buttons click.
Yeah.
All the necessary things, because like you said, all the necessary things click. I hate to be in this position, but all the necessary things click.
You know what I like? It's the fact that you are now able to portray.
Wait. Chill. So and I want to get married. Chill. And I want to get married. Because I'm going to twist this thing. You cannot catch me in a corner. And I want to get married.
Right.
And I want to get married.
Okay.
I would go for that. It does not now mean. Now I might decide not to get married till maybe the next 5 or 10 years. What I'm looking for in the next is the girl that has the right package for me. Do you understand? I'm not someone that wants a woman
to see. You don't know what me I want. I don't want you to just beat around. Tell me, what are the good sides?
I don't want you to corner me too.
No. They corner for this space. Baba, what are the good sides?
You know what he's trying to do? Basically, he's trying to gaslight you.
Feel it.
You know the only way you can escape is if this grand open and you enter inside.
Wait, I will find words.
I want the men in comment section to come and fight.
Wait, what exactly do you want me to? My
answer the question first.
You think that transaction relationships are you said from the onset. So what are the good sides? Why do you think so? Why do you think it is a good thing to see, or do you think it's a good thing to see a relationship as a transaction?
Relationships are transactional.
So something can be something, but you can, like this is a bottled water, but you might not like the fact that it's a bottled water. But
I've never been loved unconditionally in my life, except for my mother. So please, if I am marrying you,
love you unconditionally.
That one today. I am a man. Nobody wakes up. I used to say it. I say nobody wakes up one day and say, Abel, this is this 10K. Before I had somebody give me 10K in my life, give me 10K, not because I worked for it or I earned it. So wait, chill, I'm coming back home. So everything to me is transactional. Everything to me is transactional.
What? Do you think it's a good thing that relationships are now, like it or not now, you meet anybody, ask them. In fact, that's why the fact that you know what you want kind of means that you already see this as a business, but it's not depending on if you see the entire.
I know what I want now.
Is it good that relationships are transactional?
Yes.
So what are the good sides? What makes it good?
Because everybody knows their job and know what they are paying.
Hey!
Everybody knows what they are paying.
Okay, so you think it is a good thing because you know what you have to do.
We will not have problem. You understand what I want in return.
So wait, from what you
eh?
said now, you're trying to say that with the fact that now everybody is looking at relationships as transaction in our business. Are you calling me 2 times a day? Are you seeing me? Are you carrying me out?
My guess.
Are you sending me money?
If you give me what I want in return.
Are you now trying to say that it is helping us have better relationships? I really want everyone to say to share that perspective. Do you think that the fact that now, in fact, if you look at a relationship naturally, you're getting into a relationship as a young person, 80% of the whole relationship for you is like transaction, that is give and take. Are you scratching my back? So if you scratch it well, I'll scratch your own with love. Scratch with love, I scratch with love. Is he helping our relationships? Is the quality of relationships improving based on this?
Okay, so to be honest, between I and you, I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so too.
You know why? Because desensitization comes in certain things, like other stuffs.
Yeah.
And to be honest, do you think I don't want to love somebody the same way I love my 8 years crush? Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Whether he does anything, whether he's disrespectful to his father, all those kind of stuff. Those are the things that we saw growing up and all of those things. Do you think I still do not want to like love people like that? I really want to, but unfortunately I'm incapable of doing those things anymore, because now all I'm thinking is a gazillion other things. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So I don't think, in fact, I really wish we could go back, but like
when everything was
very simple
and
you don't have to like.
Do you understand?
You don't think that they were simple. We're ignoring the.
But let's remove the fact that men cheat.
Yeah. I'm not
saying no.
Wait, let's remove the fact that men cheat or have multiple partners.
Yes.
If you see somebody that gives the F about you, that cares for you, that gives you everything you need,
which is impossible.
Everything.
It is impossible for
it
one
is
person.
chill now, chill.
Yeah.
That gives you let's say out of 100%, it gives you a 70% of what you need.
Okay,
if it's financial, as much as you can, it does. If you want to, you don't know if it's cheating or not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would you not love that kind of thing?
Okay, now hold on. 70%. Can we understand that the concept of 100% relationship there are lots of things that contribute to that 100% of relationship. So you don't know me. You don't know if sex is like the top for me.
Yeah,
that's why.
Hold on. So like you don't know whether it's financial that is top for me. You don't know whether it's hygiene that is top for me. You don't know whether it's you supporting my dreams as a creative do you understand what I'm trying to say? That is top for me. So if any of these things is top for me, you are not doing all the other things.
That is why I asked for 70%.
No.
The less 30% are things that you can cope with.
No.
Do you understand what I'm trying to talk about?
Understand me? If you are talking about 70%, if you are talking about relationships,
there is
like
no
that,
100%.
You cannot get 100%. I
Do you
get
understand?
There are some things that you can overlook. Remember, I said it earlier today. I'm like, okay, I can decide that. Okay, after everything, even when you are peeing on Kilorukwe, I'll be cleaning up after you.
Yeah.
Do you know that same thing that I think is okay right now? Give it some 2-3 months.
You might not be
get that.
I agree.
So for that reason, if this person is giving me 70% in a relationship, and the thing that is not doing is the very most important thing there, that 70% does not make any sense.
Wait, do you know that there is nobody that can give you 70%?
Hear me out. We as ladies, we cannot even give you 70%.
No, there are people that
you rarely find people that will give
there
you.
are people that can.
What?
You know why? I don't agree.
Do you know why I left the 30%? It was for the cheating
I will
part.
never say 80. I will never say 90. But I think that as a person, you can be blessed enough to meet someone that would give you 70.
You know why I'm saying?
And even not 70, maybe almost 70.
You know why I'm coming from that perspective?
Yeah.
I'm not going to try and generalize because I don't know all women.
Yeah.
What we have experienced are different. If it's somebody that's been raped by a father now, I don't understand. Where do you want to start to come from for that person? Do you get what I'm trying to say? Because our experiences are different. So I am not speaking for every woman.
You're speaking for yourself.
No, not necessarily. But like I'm speaking for like a minute, like from a certain perspective. I can tell you that even as women, we personally think about it. Think about what relationships stand for. We are incapable of giving 70% in relationships. Hear me out. You should ask me why.
Why?
Majorly because whoever it is that you're dating at different points in time gets different aspects of your person. Just the same way as, remember when your parents gave birth to you, if you're the first child, the way they are with you is not the same way they are with your siblings. You are going to be getting different aspects. Do you understand? So, like, because you have the same parents does not mean you are being like
treated the same way all around.
Do you understand? So for that reason, you are not. They are literally
not.
So if
it's an unrealistic view.
So now I'm going to give my personal view, very very personal, and I really think that it is possible. The way I view relationships or friendships, I think it is possible for you to give a person 70% of what they need. Now, I can never tell you that you can give 90 or 100, but I think that 70 is a fair number, and you should be able to. If you are marrying somebody or you are deciding to commit, I'm not talking about all this thing. You are having a committed relationship with someone. It is because you know that at least that 70, you can give them 70%. And then you now have to consider if you can give them 70% based on their own priority.
Do you understand?
Because you can as a person, no, do you know what? As a person, you could be a 70. As a person, you I'm a 7. You could be a 70 over 100, but that 30 that you don't have might be what I want.
But you know your 70 is different from a 70.
I know that I love men that are empathetic because I know the kind of person I am. I know that I'm very emotional. So if you don't know how to, you are not emotionally intelligent, we'll be fighting every time because you don't understand what it means that I'm crying at some time. I cry a lot, Like, so I'm not crying now, and I've met men that are looking at me like, I had a guy that walked out on me one time when I was crying because he felt like this is too dramatic for me. Let's go and sleep.
Exactly.
And then later he was like, I did not, and he told me sincerely, he said, I did not know how to handle what you were doing.
Because there was things.
Yeah. So you I think you can give 70%, but I think that for you to be able to give someone 70%, you have to know them
based on their priority
and what they can do.
Yes,
hey, that's what I'm saying. That the 70% I'm talking about is you have
same thing, but it's just like different angles.
Scale of preference.
Yeah.
But what takes one?
Yeah.
He has money, enough money to take care of you and your family.
Okay.
But what takes good? He's very good in bed.
Yeah.
But what takes care?
Okay.
He is going to care about. Someone that cares about you is going to care about the child that comes out of you.
Yes. Right.
Do you understand? But what takes care? But what takes maybe some random things, very respectful and all everything.
Yeah. Family oriented and all.
Family oriented and all. What things that? Chill. Baba is short. And you're a short person. I'm not saying you. Chill.
But you know that when you're in love with this person and he's 70%, you will not think about that short. Do you know?
Let me say something.
Do you know that after everything that Mabel just said, do you know that 70% and the guy is short? Do you know that you can do with it?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That is the 30%.
It's okay now. It's not under the cheating again. It's with the 30%.
Hear me. I'm a pioneer for no to body shaming and all types of shit. If you are talking about
you
physical
love
body,
a tall guy.
No, I don't love a tall guy. In fact, it was a concept of you will like a guy that is very muscular. What I think about guys that are muscular is like they look like a work of hearts. So
I can't even know it, but seriously, I can't deal with a guy that has full of muscles and
but someone shorter than you, what do you think?
I don't mind someone shorter than me. You know, another issue with short people. There are certain things with short people. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? I am short. In fact, I'm a 5'5". Yeah.
Okay.
But in truth, if you get a guy that is shorter, let's understand that they come with certain different problems.
Yeah.
And those are the things that I cannot deal with. Do you understand? Okay. You can't be too egoistic. You can't be trying to make up with everybody. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? And it's true. Any small thing that fights, any small conversation, we cannot have proper conversation.
They get.
Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So I'm sorry. I am sorry if I cannot deal with this.
No short guy. This
no,
room.
no, it's not that. But do you know that? But seriously, those short guys.
They're always trying to make up in other ways, and I'm sorry.
You can't cope with it.
Do you understand? So those things I cannot cope with. That is like for that instance. I mean, like we cannot have proper conversation. Me that I'm very controversial. I want us to be able to have conversation. So my be okay, is this? I know that this thing is right because I've seen it this type of way, but I want to be speaking. Do you understand? I want to speak about this in so place. Do you think it's okay? Well, I'm asking, why would you think like that? Why did
I said no. Normally, short people.
Why?
Maybe
I'm not saying that tall guys don't have
justice for short men. I love you guys. I love you guys.
Do you understand? You're not telling me.
At this point, we need to wrap up this conversation.
Thank
Let's
you.
go home.
We'll continue some other time.
I really enjoy talking to you guys about it. I think that one thing we've been able to establish is how that to have a balanced relationship, you can't be too calculative.
No, you can't.
You can't be seeing it entirely As you know, like I said, there's this part of you that runs a business, but that's not all there is to you. You might have hobbies. Maybe you like watching movies.
In fact, there are lots of things you have to do. Yeah, you have to do for the sake of your enjoyment.
Yes, like, not everything. Not everything.
Obviously.
Or even the money part. There are things that money cannot buy, but you need in your life as a person, like it or not. So we can agree to disagree because of Abel that really. But thank you so much, guys. Thank you, Yinka. Thank you, Abolade. I had a great time. I don't know about you.
I had a great time too. Abel, we love you still.
Thank you guys for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and of course let us know what you think about this conversation and why. Whatever you're saying, tell us the why. And if you have things to say to Abel, feel free.
Brothers.
Thank you guys, and see you in the next episode.